went and finally listened to the 3rd episode, and I did also appreciate that shout out. I was, in fact, one of the 2 listeners watching that actually asked about when the next episode was coming out, and now here I am.
There you go.
This is exciting.
There we go. And with that, welcome back to the 5th episode of Mom Said It's My Turn on the podcast.
You made it to 5?
I'm your host, Brandon.
And I'm Victor.
And we have a very, very special guest today.
The myth, the legend, B-Money.
Oh, that's so peaked your mic. Oh my god.
We need like a burr, burr, burr.
Yeah, that's so peaked your mic. We have a woman on the.
I'm bringing some diversity to this podcast.
What are you talking about? I am the diversity.
We heard the critics that said we sounded like frat guys last week, and we have taken several steps back. We've discussed it with the executive board, and they have made the suggestion to have P-Money on the podcast.
We also took several steps forward, because if you thought we sounded like frat guys when Logan was on, just wait until we have Jack on.
No.
Brandon said that exact same thing before you got here, Victor.
Yeah, because I said it.
Oh.
Yeah, P-Money, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I am P-Money. Other folks may know me as Peyton. I'm chill with whatever. I am also... I don't know what to say. I don't know. I live here. I'm an RA.
Yeah.
I'm pretty slay.
I work with Peyton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We work together. It's very fun.
Yeah.
Very fun.
It's I met Peyton like 2 weeks ago, right?
2 weeks ago
Yeah.
at the function.
It was very fun. I met a celebrity, and my life has since forever been changed.
I know. She follows me around and tries to find me at work.
Okay. This is true, but technically it's fault. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Now, hear me out. According to Colorado State University, in order to start a club, you need 3 people. You need to chill with this. Victor's got a fidget spinner that he just launched.
P-Money brought us like a bag of fidgets.
Yes.
And my ADHD brain is...
Yeah, I am
Enjoying
in
the fidget
fact
spinner.
also neurodivergent, so I have an entire bag of fidgets. Yeah.
So, Colorado State University needs 3 people to start a club. And, I see 3 people on this couch right now. So, I think we should start the official Colorado State University Mom Said It's My Turn on the podcast fan club. And then we can go table out in the plaza. And it's just like we get people to follow the podcast by going outside. And it's just like infinite money glitch.
Okay, but there may be a flaw in your plan. Can you be a fan of your own podcast, or is that just self-promotion?
I don't know.
Well, we still had Logan.
We got Logan.
Mm-hmm.
We have Kristen coming on
Yeah, we have
in 2 weeks.
We have P-Money, so those 3 people.
That's 3
for
people
you.
right there. That's 3 people right there. We have enough to start a club. I'm just saying. Infinite money glitch.
Dude, talking about infinite money glitch, you know what's always a sure way to make money?
Selling plasma.
No.
Organ harvesting.
No.
Semen donation.
Yes, but no.
I don't know.
Betting against CSU football, bro.
Very true.
Infinite money.
Infinite
glitch.
money
I dropped $2,000 last. I'm joking.
Just bet on CSU to lose and not cover the spread, and you'll always win. We suck.
It's so sad. I was crying last night.
Peyton, did you pay attention to the game yesterday?
No, I do not in fact partake in this thing you call sports.
Probably for the best, honestly. Victor, is there any way you could get a more quiet fidget?
It's not even being
It's
picked up
so
by the
picking up
knife.
on the mic. You just can't see it.
We got screws. We got eyeballs.
Do you have like a pipe cleaner you could give him?
Technically, this is a pipe cleaner, so there you go. I mean, it's not
I have to go to Target and get like Play-Doh for like $1 because I did that when we did this last time, and that was like the best thing because you just play with the Play-Doh and you can't hear it.
No,
Yeah.
I'll eat it.
This is a skill. This is a skill issue. Yeah.
I wouldn't hold you against. I would expect you to eat Play-Doh if I'm being honest.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. You seem like the kind of kid.
What's that
Who,
supposed to
you
mean?
seem like the kind of kid who used to eat glue in like first grade.
First of
That's
all,
so true.
first of all, I
It's
was
so true.
I was not a glue eater. I was a glue sniffer. Okay, that fucking silicone glue shit gets you so high.
We're bleeping this.
We're not flipping that.
Yeah, we are.
Good joke. Yeah, I sniffed glue. I never ate it though.
Yeah, my
Almost sniffed
kids in my like middle school got in trouble for sniffing Smartie dust.
Okay, so that reminds me of a story. Okay, so when I was in 8th grade, we had too many people sitting at our lunch table, so you would always have to like race there or go sit with some other people. Like, you know how you have like your A tier friends and like your B tier friends in like middle school? Like, you know what I'm talking about?
I had a single friend.
Oh.
Well, I had my friends who I hung out with, and then I had my school friends. So the one day I get there too late. Everybody's taking a seat at the table, meaning I have to go sit with my school friends and not my actual friends. And so the day that I'm there is the day that this kid buys a pretzel with the like big pieces of salt on it, and he goes, "I'm gonna pull all the pieces of salt off, crush them up, and snort the line of salt."
No.
And so,
No, the mucous membrane.
yeah, and so he does this. It looks like he just did blow, and then his nose starts bleeding because he just sniffed salt, and he didn't want to go to the nurse because it would look really bad. And I was like, why?
I remember. I've always been a big fan of Parmesan cheese.
Okay.
Yeah, and so you can buy it like either like in little pieces or like in powder.
Yes.
So
Well, you're not buying a whole block of like Parmigiano Reggiano.
if we had the podcast money,
No, get us the podcast money. We'll buy a whole block of cheese.
No, I will buy.
You think we're joking?
I will make a Packers hat, but it's just Parmigiano Reggiano.
The stench, bro. No, you just seal it with like
Yeah.
What's I don't know, clear coat.
Yeah. Anyways, point being, so I my mom mostly got it on powder, and I would just put the powder on a plate, get a straw, and just.
Oh no! Ew! That was with his mouth, not with his nose.
Yeah.
But still, ew!
It's the best way to eat it.
But
It's powder.
No, you here's what you do. You put it in your hand and then like press your tongue into it. It picks it up and then you eat it that way.
No, because then your hand gets all mushy. You get a straw and you.
Okay.
Ew.
Did you ever?
I just don't eat the Parmesan
I would
cheese.
like. This is the thing. I would cut it into lines without even knowing.
Yeah.
Like it just seemed like the logical thing to do. I would just cut it into lines with I think one of my dad's business cards, and then I would be sitting outside my house with a kiddie plate, chopping this Parmesan cheese, which is like a white powder, into lines, pulling up a straw, and then going.
Well, you know how like crabs have like evolved themselves like 8 different times.
Carbonification.
Like
No,
like it's like that, but with like cocaine.
Yeah.
It's the best way to like. Lines are the best way to get a powder into your body.
I gotta stop you here.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
On the topic of cheese, I think this perfectly leads into one of the things I was hoping to discuss today.
I was about to get to that.
Yeah. So we have an ongoing discussion about what I lovingly dub meat tubes.
What's a meat tube?
So let me ask you a question, Victor. If your parent says, "Hey, you need to go to the store and get me like some ground beef, but not like the kind that's like on a plate covered in saran wrap, the kind that's sealed in like in plastic, like
you mean
round.
a sausage?
Do they have these in the third world, Victor?
like it's like this big. It's like pretty hefty, like 4 inches across, and it's sealed on both ends. No. It's wrapped in plastic.
It's not a sausage.
It's got like labels on it.
It's like it's a
they
thing
don't
of
have
ground
this in
beef.
the third world.
Okay. Well,
so I'll pull up a picture. real quick. We have the technology.
This is why we need Logan here more often. We're thinking about having Logan be the laptop guy.
Yeah, Jamie, look that up.
Okay, but for listeners, it's the kind that comes in like a cylinder, and it we're looking at one from King Soopers, and it's kind of got like the metal seal, like metal kind of clamps on each side.
For my people on YouTube, I'll put a picture of this up on the screen. All right, now this cylindrical shape. What word would you use to describe this?
It's a tub.
A tub.
A tub.
A tub.
That's not a tub.
That's not a tub.
That's like a tub is like what you get butter in.
Yeah,
Or do you mean to put an E at the end of that that
so
word?
like it's just from the top view, it just looks like the tubs. I like a tub of ice cream.
No, but like
No, that's a tub of ice cream. But
What
like,
about
what would
this?
you call that?
What about this? It's not like a square shape.
Yeah.
Sausage, bro.
No. Okay.
Okay.
Well, the correct answer is it's a
No,
tube
it's not a
of
tube
meat.
though. It's not a tube though.
Okay. What if you want like cookie dough in that shape?
It's still not a tube.
What is
It's a
it?
tube.
It's a roll. It's either a roll.
No.
I would go with a roll. I would go with a log. I would call that like one of those two words. I would call that like a roll of ground beef.
That's a
Look,
sausage, bro.
I recorded specifically for this, not today's discussion, but to prove you wrong. I asked my father about this, and he in fact says it is a tube of meat. So therefore I'm correct.
It's a sausage.
It's not a tube. A tube has
It's
a
a
hole.
tube.
A tube has a hole.
It does
going
have
through
two
it.
holes.
No,
it
it's
just
not.
happened
It's
to be
sealed
sealed
right now. It's sealed right now, so it's not a tube.
Well, if you generally it is a
but-
tube.
Yeah, but like, yeah, okay. I'll concede to you that if you open it up, it becomes a tube. But right now, it's not a tube. A tube is hollow, Peyton. A tube is hollow.
It
That
is-
is not hollow. It's full of meat.
Well, if you
It's full of
consider it with
delectable meat.
It's a beef joint.
No! Why are you so true? Why is that too true? No!
It's a beef joint.
That is the only consolation I will actually accept
Yeah.
on this topic.
It's a joint,
Um,
a joint of meat.
A joint of meat. That would be horrendous to smoke, though.
Would you
No,
smoke?
I actually never have. I was offered.
Well, we don't either. You know,
We don't
We don't
have-
either. We don't
we don't
either.
have-
No, we had
No.
no.
No one on this
But someone
podcast.
did offer me
Good Catholic
drugs
boys.
last night, and I did refuse.
Who offered you drugs last night? Don't say their names.
No, I was playing D&D with some
Oh,
pals.
Oh, that makes sense.
So fake
Yeah.
drugs.
No. Like, well, yeah, fake,
Okay,
metaphorical drugs.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely not real drugs. No one does
Okay.
real drugs on campus. It wasn't even
No,
on campus.
Absolutely not.
Anyway,
Absolutely not.
it was not.
Especially not me or Victor. Absolutely
We
not.
don't
Never.
do drugs at
No.
all.
Well, Victor does Adderall, but that's because he needs them.
Yeah.
I don't think that can be considered doing Adderall. Although I do in the mornings do say that I was like, oh, I forgot to take my drugs this morning. So, you know.
Sometimes it hits harder if you just open up the pill and.
Beep.
Certain things you say.
That's what I like saying them.
You're
It's
gonna get
funny.
me fired one of these days. I'm not even joking. You're gonna get
I'll
me
be
fired,
taking your
bro.
job.
Yeah, LT can never know about the podcast.
Absolutely not. Especially the last episode. Like,
Ooh.
no.
See, I'm always terrified that I'm gonna say things to LT. Did I tell you about my near miss with our RD?
No.
Okay.
I don't think you did.
So on the front desk, they have baskets of like, you know, they have resources, they have like condoms, and they have,
Yeah.
you know, dental dams. And
Okay.
so my good friend Molly was also at the front desk.
Hi,
and-
Molly. I know you're listening.
And I sometimes just say some random things to get attention.
I get that. I feel you. I feel you, P-Money.
And so I was like, dental dams? What's a dental dam? To Molly. And they did not give me the time or day. I thought they didn't hear me.
Yeah.
And so I repeated it again. And they were like, no, I heard you the first
Oh
time.
no.
And then comes around the
I'll believe
corner. And I was like, RD, what's a, and then I just like freeze because I realized the next words that are
Yeah.
about to come out of my mouth could spell instant destruction. And I like turn and look at Molly and I'm like, and Molly's like, no. And then is like looking at me and is
Yeah.
like, what? And I'm like,
Oh,
nope.
no.
And I'm just like dying laughing.
Oh no.
You should have committed for the bit.
Yeah, it was banana and grape too, which
What?
Was bananas. B.
N-A-N-A-S B
Um,
bananas B.
so Peyton,
Yes.
I heard you came prepared today.
I did make a list.
I heard you came prepared.
You told me to make my points, and I take things literally, so I did make points.
Oh my.
I've
We don't
seen a
have bullet
preview.
points. We show up, we just
Shoot the shit.
we shoot the shit for an hour and we just see where the wind takes us.
All right. Well, I'll give you your choice of which things you want to
Yeah, just
discuss.
do-
Just
Pick
pick one.
one.
Just
Pick
pick one.
one.
You're our
Oh,
guest.
okay.
We'd be rude. We'd be rude to
Okay.
pick.
Well, I can't decide.
I like the hot takes one.
The hot takes. Okay, sports hot takes.
Sports
So-
hot takes.
Sports hot
I don't.
takes.
Hold on. No. I'll let you go.
So here's why this is a topic is because I know basically nothing about sports, and from listening to the podcast, I know that that sports is kind of a routine topic on this podcast.
The Jets, baby, the Jets.
A little bit.
Yeah. So my residents, they actually invited me to be on their fantasy hockey league.
Huh.
Fantasy hockey.
Yeah. I do know minimally about hockey.
Yeah.
Could not tell you what's what in the hockey world right now, though.
Neither could I. I don't pay attention to hockey that much.
Colorado.
Okay, but
Victor, do you know the name of the team that plays in Colorado?
They're the Avalanche.
Okay.
Yay.
Okay. I was just I didn't know if you
They're
knew
the Avalanche champions of the fucking Stanley Cup, baby. Let's go.
All right, but let me ask you this question. This might be a little cause some controversy amongst your fans, but what is the best sport?
Soccer.
Football. The good football.
Soccer. Actual football.
No, American football.
All right.
Normal
American football, but not the band, the sport.
All right, here's what I need you to do. I'm going to need you each to plead your case, and then I'll decide which of those is the actual best sport.
Brandon,
Victor, you go first.
how many people watch the Super Bowl?
Everybody in America watches the Super Bowl.
Which
Victor.
is about how much?
I don't know.
Tell me.
I don't know. Football's just a better sport to watch than soccer.
No. So, what if I told you that the finals of the World Cup simply shatter every single audience record a Super Bowl has ever done? What if I told you that normal league matches, it's not even a big match, normal league matches of football have more attendance than the Super Bowl?
Attendance or viewers?
Both.
Okay, attendance I'll give you because football stadiums do not hold nearly as many people as you think they would.
Fair enough.
Like how many people do you think fit in the Seahawks stadium?
I have no clue.
Take a guess.
50,000.
It's closer to 70,000, but even then, like the biggest stadium is in like Dallas, and it only holds like. I think the biggest one is Jerry World still in Dallas, and it only holds like 100,000 people. Only 100,000 people, but like.
Oh no, yeah. Soccer stadiums are huge, and they constantly sell out.
Yeah, well, football stadiums sell out pretty often too if the team doesn't suck.
Okay, but here's where I'm at. So both these sports suck. It's just watching people. It's just watching people run back and forth. Like, I cannot hold attention that long.
Well, that's why you should watch American football, because they give you a little break after every play.
Exactly, and you can't hold your attention. They're
that's why you should
they're
watch
never
soccer.
moving.
That's why you should watch soccer. There's so much shit going on at the same time. It's so great. It's great.
But okay, so I'll start my case for American football here because Victor won't get into soccer.
Yeah.
He's using a straw man argument here. I will pull out my list of logical fallacies to catch Victor on. Okay,
You're talking to the debate champion of 2019.
American football. 11 people on offense, 11 people on defense. So the offense has its options. The thing about American football is it doesn't matter how good just one person is, because one person cannot carry a football team to greatness. It is the cohesion of all the people on the field and also the people on the sidelines. A team can be great athletically, but if the coach sucks, team's not going anywhere. It's such a team effort. It's such a combined team effort. Everyone has to put in the work.
Isn't that just an argument for all team sports? Yeah.
No, dude, you're gonna tell me baseball? You're gonna tell me baseball's like that, bro?
Yeah. You can't really have a good baseball team if you only have one good player. Because even if he's constantly like hitting it out of the park or getting on base, if there's no one to advance him, they're not gonna score.
Okay, but in baseball, like, you only like throw and hit the ball. Like football, there's so much. Football is it's like the chess of sports. If I was to describe this,
no,
it's like the chess.
No, okay. It's literally just
explain?
guessing what other people are gonna do and then just failing at.
It's like the chess of sports. You have to be like 2 pages ahead of these people. So teams running the ball a lot. Okay, maybe we should set up the defense to stop run, and then the offense can react to that and be like, okay, let's throw checkdowns.
Soccer works the same fucking way, bro. and even then, it's because it never stops. You have to make your strategy on the fly instead of going hold on. Bravo 5 pistol go.
Yeah. Plus, with all those, isn't it just one person making a decision of what play we're gonna do, and then.
Well, that's where the coach comes in.
Yeah, so you're saying
but you still need people to execute, and then the quarterback can audible out of that play. So if the quarterback sees if the play's a run right up the middle, and the quarterback sees You know, like there's like 2 linebackers like right there. He can go like, okay, we're not doing that.
Still,
and change the play on the fly.
Soccer is even better because it's just always changing, more dynamic.
We talk about this in like the first episode.
I think
we
do.
I
we
think-
were like,
Okay,
we were like,
here's my take. Ready? Volleyball is actually the best classic sport.
I would be inclined to give that one to P-Money.
Because here, let me give you
Based
quick reasons.
P-Money.
Because it's very short. It's literally like 3 bounces and it goes back to the other person, and then like the matches are like really short, and then like the whole game is like over really quick. Like I went to one at CSU, boom, out of there super quick. It was fantastic.
be real, time to be real,
time to be real.
Oh my gosh, wow.
Time to be real.
It's time to be real.
Beep.
Anyways, yeah.
You can't just make sounds and expect my brain not to repeat them.
Nah, it's fine.
Beep boop.
Did my be real post? Did it post?
Baba booey.
You guys stop it.
I could start my own.
What was he
Look,
cooking?
I was given the suggestion by someone one time to turn my ticks into like an ASMR, like. Yeah, for someone, you know when Bing Bong was really popular?
Oh,
Bing bong.
I hated that. I hated
yeah,
that shit.
so we kind of conditioned Bing Bong as a tick.
Oh no!
I would say it nonstop for I kid you not, like a month, just constantly
Oh my
repeating it
God.
under my breath, like sometimes very loudly during
Oh my god.
exams.
I should condition Baba Booey as a thing.
Stop! Oh my
Then
god!
say it with me. Baba Booey.
Baba Booey!
New episode title: Momscast is going to hell. Featuring Peyton. I gotta cut this. Like this is not listenable. I have to cut this out.
If you want to listen to Momscast, here's what you need to do. You need to subscribe. I don't know how this
Okay,
works.
so fuck. We need a. We
need a
could
bit.
just do a basic one today.
No, it needs to be
We haven't
creative.
done a
This is
funny
my
one.
favorite part of Momscast.
What's the bit today, though? What's the vibe for the bit?
You can be like a back alley like dealer.
Oh no! I've fallen and I can't get up.
Let's watch one of those so we actually know what the fuck we're doing.
Okay. Like with the old lady on the ground.
Yeah, like a what's it called? Metaler?
Yeah.
Recently, when I became
No, that's a sad one. You
No, it's not this one where she goes, I've fallen and I can't
No.
No, this is not it.
Yes, it is.
and I can't
No, but this
No,
one's
the
a
one
sad
on the you need the one on the stairs with her life alert.
Yeah. Is it like
Yeah, but it's like search life alert
like
stairs.
these ones are funny ones. These ones are just sad ones.
Oh.
They're all
No.
sad. No, funny.
No. Help me.
It's a funny one.
It's like with the middle-aged woman on the ground.
Yeah, it's a middle-aged one, not an old lady.
This one. Like these are all sad commercials.
No, it's
No.
that one. It's
Yeah,
that
yeah,
one. Up. It's that one.
Take the what if out of any emergency.
I might just leave
anywhere
this
with
in,
White
honestly.
Glove.
No.
Simply
I'll leave
press
this
your
in.
Oh, yeah.
This is good
or
content.
use the music automatic.
That looks sad too.
They're all sad. They're
I
about
would
old
say
people
this one.
falling
This
and
one I
dying.
No. There's one that's actually funny. It's the terrible acting life alert commercial right there.
Like these are
No.
like
That's
these are all sad commercials. They're all about old people falling and
No,
dying.
it's this one. She's like silent screaming, saying, "Help me." We don't know what she's
It's just
looking
bad
at.
acting. That's why it's funny.
Yeah, but we're an audio podcast.
When you have an emergency at home and cannot reach the phone.
Oh, maybe it's not this one.
Maybe we need a
Any-
bit.
Okay, we'll just
I kind of think we can make something quick. 'Cause
No,
I could,
give
I
it
could
a
put
try,
on my
give it a
I could put
try.
on my infomercial voice.
yeah.
I can put on my infomercial
All right,
voice.
Victor, be the.
Oh no! I was scared and I was falling and I can't get up.
When you fall at home, any time lost is time that could be spent listening to Mom Said It's My Turn on the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and wherever else you get your podcasts. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok at Momscast, and subscribe to us on YouTube at Mom Said It's My Turn on the podcast.
Also remember to check out new content on the YouTube.
I was gonna call this one Momscast mansplains.
But you haven't mansplained anything yet, besides sports, I
Let's
guess.
just
But you
start.
did that very badly, so I don't think that's even worth bringing back up.
I didn't get mansplained because it was a woman doing this to me. I got woman-splained my own major to me a couple days ago. Like, I was just like minding my own business, and like somehow the topic of like forest fires came up, and like this person I was talking to was just like, we were talking about like Smokey the Bear. Only you can prevent forest fires. And this person I was talking to was like, oh, did you know that like Smokey the Bear actually doesn't help with forest fires? The Forest Service like has actually made fires in the West worse. And I was like, well, yeah, like it's kind of like my whole like major, like I'm a forest fire science major.
Yeah, you can't get through your first year in Warner College without bringing up how badly we've messed up like forest fires.
Exactly. Which is also like, so I had that happen like here one day, and then I'm in like a sophomore forestry class to get caught up. And there was this girl who was talking about how fire's bad, and I was like, you're like a freshman or a sophomore, right? And she was like, yeah. I'm like, you don't know
Fire
this.
is not bad.
You don't know this yet, but like you will know in like 2 weeks because it's all anybody in this fucking college talks about. It's
Literally.
like, the United States Forest Service like actually made fires way worse in the West. All the ecosystems out here are adapted to fire.
Engineering.
I hate it.
Engineering major here. Can't relate. All we like to talk about is how much we hate coding and SolidWorks.
And women. Y'all hate women over there.
We don't.
You're gonna tell me that? You're gonna tell me that in full confidence
just
that
because
y'all
most of
engineering
my
majors don't hate women?
No. There's a difference in between CS majors and engineering majors. Engineering majors can't talk to women. CS majors hate women.
Or they are women.
Exactly. No.
Well, they're closeted women.
Yeah. That's it. That's it. Yeah.
I like Warner College of Natural Resources at Colorado State University because the people are either Republicans or they're like, I don't want quirked up white boys is the word I'm looking for.
Huh?
Quirked up white boys?
I've never heard that before.
Oh my God.
You've never heard of quirked up white boy?
No.
Busting it down sexual style? You've
Wait,
never
what?
heard this? Quirked up white boy.
Busting
No.
it down sexual style. Is he goated with the sauce?
Is he goated with the sauce?
You're saying all these words and I have no idea what they mean.
You've never heard of a quirked up white boy?
No.
What? Damn.
Oh my God.
Look, the only reason I know the queen died is because Molly told me.
Oh my God.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Well, but have you heard of quirked up Hispanic boy? Is he goated with the salsa?
I have that video on my phone somewhere. I'd have to dig for it. That's a funny. We could post that on the TikTok.
Nah. Don't worry about it. Talking about the TikTok, you should guys check out the TikTok.
No, we already plugged it. I apologize for Victor eating a sandwich on the podcast.
Why are you always eating on the podcast, Victor? And why don't you bring enough to share?
I just offered you and you said no.
Well, that's because it's your sandwich and it has meat and I don't eat meat.
Okay. I'm a hungry growing boy. What can I say?
I need to go blow my nose. I'll be right back.
Be right back.
You know what?
Oh, are you leaving Victor and I alone?
Yeah.
That's a big mistake.
Yeah, it is. So, P-Money,
Yes, Victor.
have you heard about the Industrial Revolution?
I have heard about the Industrial
Do
Revolution.
you think that its consequences have been a disaster for the human race?
Oh, for sure.
I know, right? There's this little book I love to read, which is like Industrial Humanity and Its Future. Such a great read.
Is this whole bit just to piss off Brandon?
Yes.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I can stand that.
You know what? It's so glad that we have our first fan in the podcast.
Yeah, I am the number one fan. Logan did cede me his position, and therefore I am the number one fan. No one else is allowed to be. Even if I decide to stop listening to the podcast, I'm still forever, henceforth, the number one fan.
You know, me and Brandon were joking about how we should make you and Logan recurring guests on the podcast. And then one day, when we're rich and famous,
hire you guys.
we're just like touring around doing like live shows. And then so we go, oh, just because we like you guys so much, we have very special guests for you. And then we go, it's P-Money and Logan, and then the crowd goes wild, like women start crying and like people start fainting.
They throw their children on the stage.
Yeah. There's like There's like a whole new generation of kids where half of them are named Logan and the other half are named Peyton.
That would be
Well, no, a
magical.
third of them are named Logan.
A third of them.
A third of them are named Logan, and the other half are named Brandon and Victor.
That the maths don't math, and where am I in this? I need my moment.
Well,
in the
a third of the
spotlight.
boys. A third of the boys.
All the
Oh.
girls are named Peyton.
All the
Oh,
girls
okay.
get named Peyton.
All right.
No, because Peyton's
No,
just a
yeah,
guy name. So
how-
That's true.
Okay,
It'd be a quarter.
a
quarter,
fifth, a quarter of the guys named Logan, a quarter named Victor, a quarter named Brandon, a quarter named Peyton, and then all of the girls are named Peyton.
No, all the girls are just P Money.
All the girls are people. Oh gosh.
You can thank my residents for calling me that. I love them so much. Shout out to last year's residents, who they took, those Rams bucks. They wrote P Money on like the top page of the Rams bucks and put it on my door, like a little door deck.
Okay.
And since then, everyone calls me P
How
Money.
do we spell P money? Is it P in the word
P
money
dollar sign
Yeah.
or P dollar sign?
P dollar sign
Either
or P
one,
money?
yeah.
I think it should be P double dollar.
I think it
sign.
should be P money dollar sign.
No, it's
I-
either P dollar sign
I think
or
it's-
P dash money.
No, I think it's P dash $2
Look,
Okay.
you're really trying to mansplain my own name to me.
Oh my god.
Momscast mansplains. There we go.
There we go.
There we
There's
go.
your mansplain.
Are we doing Momscast goes to hell or Momscast mansplains?
We'll figure it
have
out.
we gone to hell yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, what topic can get us borderline canceled without actually being offensive to anyone?
You guys should go vote.
No, we're not touching this. We are unironically not touching politics because neither of us are actually informed enough to discuss this stuff.
Vote for Vernon Supreme.
Yeah, the rest of my bullet points are kind of boring.
I like bugs.
I love bugs. If you get me started on bugs, I will
Okay,
talk
let's-
about them nonstop for like 5 hours.
What's
no
your
joke.
favorite bug?
Yeah.
See, that's an impossible question to answer.
Really?
I can tell you, like for a while, my favorite family of wasps was the Ichneumonidae because they have a very distinguished wing pattern. Yeah, but that's a little niche.
I can tell you what's my least favorite type of
Okay,
bug.
how about you tell me that, and I'll convince you why they're actually cool.
Mosquitoes.
No,
What is
that one's in my
what?
code.
Ah!
I love. I love being a STEM major.
Women in STEM. Oh, we do have a woman in Peyton. You are a woman
I
in
am
STEM.
a woman, and I am in STEM.
We
STEM.
love women in STEM.
Talking about
Yeah.
women in STEM. Hold
Women
it
in
for
Can
me.
we call it Momscast Loves Women in STEM?
Yes.
You could.
Yes.
You could.
Talking
So
about
many
women
good
in STEM.
episode titles.
This is one of my. This one. This
No,
is
can you convince me why mosquitoes actually should not be eradicated from the
because-
surface of the planet
So here's
Earth?
the thing: is that really, it's really just like kind of one group of mosquitoes that are actually the ones that
That
are
bite?
vectors.
Oh, okay.
Of disease in humans, and the majority of mosquitoes are actually pretty chill, and some of them are even pollinators.
And the other ones carry the Zika virus.
Yeah, the ones that carry
Zika,
disease,
West
those are kind
Nile,
of fun to
dengue.
eliminate.
No. Do they carry yellow fever?
Yes,
Yeah.
I know because there was a huge thing, boy. The French couldn't build the canal.
I want to go to Africa, so I have to get the malaria vaccine, because that shit makes you trip balls.
Guys,
Malaria
talking
vaccine makes you trip
Talking
balls.
about women in STEM, one of my lovely classmates, also a woman in STEM, by the way, sent me this meme, and we'll put it up in the YouTube so you guys can check it out.
That's no. Okay. Alt text from my listeners. It's a picture of the Challenger exploding. Is that what it was called?
Yes,
I
It's a
can't
picture
even
of the
tell what that
Challenger
was.
exploding, and it says "Caution, woman in STEM."
but in a justified kind of way.
Yeah, in like a yassified kind of way.
And she said she made it, which makes it even funnier.
Does she study astrophysics?
No, she's an engineer.
That also tracks.
Yep.
Slay.
Mm-hmm.
We love a sleigh. Oh, that's also on my list. Sleigh. I blame everyone who started saying sleigh because now it is permanent in my vocabulary.
It's in my vocabulary now
Yeah.
too. I've been here for 6 weeks. It's in my vocabulary. I'm gonna.
Skill issue.
Because
Yeah.
here's the thing: is what do you say instead of sleigh?
That's no, exactly, yeah.
What do you use slave for?
Usually in place of okay.
Yeah, that's fair. Actually,
It's used most commonly in place of okay.
yeah.
I would go. You go, champ.
So we we'll be like having a nice little water cooler moment at our front desk. And you know, someone will come in and they'll be like, "Oh, I just like, I don't know, did something impressive." And nobody wants to say okay, so we all just go, "Slay."
You go, champ.
It's like an acknowledgement without having to engage further in conversation.
No, literally that, yeah. Literally that.
Or sometimes you don't know what to say.
Sometimes that's good, though. Sometimes I don't want to have a conversation with people. Sometimes I want to go, I acknowledge what you heard, but I don't want to be rude and just say, okay.
Thinking about acknowledging people without giving them the time of day, do you guys want to talk about parenting strategies?
Parenting?
No.
I love gentle parenting. I'm on gentle parenting side of TikTok, aka responsive parenting, and it makes so much more sense than how my parents raised me a little bit. They really tried.
I am gonna be such a toxic father. It's not even funny. If my kids are not successful by the age of 19, they're gonna be turned out to the curb.
Have you not watched Encanto or Turning Red?
Yeah,
and
that's the whole
learning about
point.
generational trauma?
I gotta keep the generational trauma going.
No, Victor. You don't keep it going.
It's traditions. It's part of my culture, P-Money. That movie was written by white people for Hispanics. They don't tell me what to do.
Victor, I think you mean Latinx people.
Don't get me started. don't get me started on that, Brandon.
No, I won't.
Don't get
Did
me
you see
started
it's
on that.
Hispanic Heritage Month this year instead of Latinx Heritage Month on campus?
Because most Hispanic people prefer that over Latinx. If you're gonna call me Latinx, go ahead and call me a slur, please.
I thought that was pretty interesting because I was like, I definitely remember talking to you about this last year around this time because they were just hanging up all the papers that just said Latinx Heritage Month, and now it's Hispanic Heritage Month on CSU campus. Why didn't you go to try to get the Panama Pride flag? They had Pride flags out with all they had like Pride flags merged with the country flags out a couple days ago.
Just I don't know, man. I didn't know they had that.
Brandon, are you saying you aren't a bro and you didn't get one for
Exactly.
your friends?
No, they were letting people take pictures. You couldn't take them.
Oh.
I think they keep them in the. I'll bleep this.
This is the thing. The Latinx community is a very small niche, like micro group of Hispanic people in the U.S., which are mostly like third generation or forwards, Mexican Americans that like have lost touch with most of the culture, and that's what happens.
Slay.
So the weather is nice out today. What? The weather is nice out today.
Wonderful weather we're having
I
today.
know, right?
I'm trying to think. Hold on. I had a story that I wanted to tell on the podcast today.
Are we saving this one for next week?
What? The weather?
No. Your little adventure towards the dungeon.
What? Oh, no. Okay, no, we can talk about that. Oh, no, yeah, we can talk about this today. Okay. So, I was working on Friday night, and so what I have to do for work is I have to be on call to respond to things that happen. And so, today I was the primary responder. And so we have to walk around the building and make sure no one's like dead in like the hallways or the bathrooms. So, 9 o'clock, all is mostly fine. 11 o'clock, I'm with my partner. We're down in the basement. We're in the dungeon.
You gotta tell it.
The basement of our building is a dungeon. So now I'll set the scene a little bit. I'll use my dungeon master skills to really enhance the scene. Victor, you can play along because you can both play along. You guys know how D&D works and you know how the story goes.
Yeah.
So let me set the scene for you. Well, what are your characters, real quick? I'll beep that. What do you want to be? What class you want to be? What class is she?
Ooh, I would say a ranger.
That's what I said.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
On guard.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so what class am I in this story, Victor?
I am gonna be a dashing, long hair, flying in the wind, oath of wizard paladin.
Shut up. Man's got jokes today. So anyways, the ranger and imagine, if you will, the ranger and the paladin descend into the dungeon from the first floor. Crawling through the dungeon, they carefully sweep the area, checking each room, ensuring that no hostiles are present. Eventually, they approach two identical rooms, both of them right next to each other.
Marked with
marked with runes. bathroom. The runes spell in Dwarvish. So, the paladin takes the room to the left. Please roll investigation.
16.
All right. With a 16, you find nothing inside of the chamber. You hear a shriek come from the room over, jumping over to the ranger's point of view. The ranger gently opens the door. As she enters, a foul odor assaults her nostrils. Please roll a Constitution save.
Oh, I got a 4.
Ooh. Not good, not good. A shriek escapes from her mouth as she exits the room as quickly as she entered.
I'll go investigate.
Bravely, the paladin opens the door, also being assaulted by the pungent smell. However, due to his backstory, the paladin gets advantage on this check.
Natural 20.
That's what we like to hear. So, the paladin opens the door. As he enters, he sees a porcelain throne in the back of the room has been violently defaced, as well as the wall and the floor and maybe and everything in there by shit. Someone took a really bad shit in the bathroom. Thank you guys for playing along with the D&D bit. I think that was a good bit. Once I add the music in, it'll be really good.
Yeah. For sure.
So someone
You're
shit.
almost like Eddie Munson from
Sorry.
Stranger Things.
So someone took a big old shit in the bathroom. Except the problem was that they didn't get any of it in the toilet bowl.
Like not even an ounce.
It wasn't even like a log just sitting there.
It was like explosive diarrhea that's just everywhere in this bathroom. So I go in there. The person I was working with was like, I think someone. She didn't actually scream, but she came out. She's like, I think someone vomited in the bathroom. So I go in there. I'm like, okay, whatever. You know, I used to do like janitor work. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Let me go in there and take a look at least. I'm obviously not gonna do anything about it because I'm supposed to call up. But I'm like, let me just walk in there and see. So I walk in there. I'm like, this isn't vomit. I kind of wish it was vomit. Like, it's just shit everywhere. So I call up to my boss, and I'm just like, what do you want me to do? He's like, well, you need to take a picture of it. So I have to go. So I go in, and I take a picture. And I'm like, this picture is too funny. Like, I have to send it to, like, all of the other people I work with. So, like, we have a group me, and I'm just like, hey, guys, trigger warning. I'm about to put a really fucked up picture in the chat in, like, 2 minutes. So if you don't want to see it, mute this bitch. And so then I send it, and just the best response was just, I have so many questions. What direction were they trying to go? So my personal...
Me and Brandon have different working theories for this.
My hypothesis is that... So again, not a single ounce of it was in the bowl, and also the toilet seat's up. So, in my brain, what my thought is that someone drunk comes into the bathroom. They try to take a piss standing up, and like a champagne bottle, like taking the cork out of a champagne bottle, it comes out the wrong way. So then they notice, oh my God, I'm shitting myself. So they try to spin around real quick, and that's why it's all over the wall. But by the time they actually got to the seat, it was done. The damage was done.
See, I have a different theory, which is like someone just sat on the toilet and was like, oh, it's maybe one of those phantom shits. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then they stand up. They go to pull their pants out. So they bend over a little bit. And it starts going. And the man just like doesn't have the sense to sit back down, so he kind of like spins around trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah.
And then by the time he goes to sit back down, he almost sleeps because he didn't put the seat down, and that's why there's shit like around the bowl.
I just don't know. I just really don't know. Because then that same night we had a hallway where there was underwear on 2 doors, and it smelled like shit in between the 2 doors with the underwear on them. So I'm like, was it these people? But also, like, how embarrassed would you be if that was you in that situation, you know? Like, what would you do? Like what? I'm John Quinones. What would you do?
I don't know, what would I do? Like,
I would kill
I
myself.
would try to clean it up.
what?
I would make it. It would get worse.
That would be my 13th reason.
Because I mean, like, you make a mess, you know. You don't want other people to deal with it.
I would try to get myself cleaned up as best as I could,
Fair.
and then try to like call in and be like, yeah, I was trying to go to the bathroom down here, and it's like covered in shit everywhere.
Yeah, that's the move.
See, the thing is, like, either he did a really good job of cleaning up himself, or like he was naked, left the clothes outside, got that, then got dressed back up. Because I would have seen in Jig Jag someone talking about the guy with a bunch of shit stains walking around the corner.
Oh, absolutely. Like I scrolled through Yik Yak to see like if anyone was like, did anybody just notice someone like literally blew up the bathroom?
Yeah, but come on, Brandon. You're not. You know it's cheating to be on Yik Yak when you're on duty.
Cheating to be on Yik Yak on duty. I know. It's not right. No,
but it is
the next
funny.
day. This was the next day. I was trying to do it.
I see.
God, no, that was a day though.
It was so funny.
That was a day.
I was sitting at the desk. I don't work at the desk. And then, yeah, we're just sitting there chilling, doing my little sticker album that I have. And Brandon just
You have
comes.
a sticker album?
Well, it's for the World
That's so
Cup.
sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, for the World Cup.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then.
Never mind.
And then just Brandon comes up and shows me this like heinous picture of like the gates of hell.
Yeah.
And I just started laughing.
Yeah. No, it looks like one of those. I forget the guy who did them. Those paintings of hell, where the more you look at it, the less it makes sense. Do you know what I'm talking about, Peyton?
No.
Okay, they're really fucked up paintings.
Okay.
From like the Middle Ages, not Middle Ages, from the Renaissance. They're Renaissance paintings. That's just the more you look at them, the less they make sense.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those, because like you look at it, at first you just notice, oh my god, that's a lot of shit on the floor, and then you look closer and you notice the bowl's up. Then you notice it's on the wall and on the toilet paper dispenser.
Then you notice
the
also,
wall is what's confusing.
Then
me.
you notice it's also like on the bowl, but not like on top of the bowl. It's like in the side of front facing side of the bowl.
Yeah. But
There was a lot going on.
Long story short, whoever had to get woken up at like, I don't know, whatever time in the morning to drive 2 hours to come in.
Oh, the after-hour maintenance people.
Yeah.
After-hour maintenance people.
Saints.
Yeah.
Do you remember what they texted?
Yeah. So my boss sent a picture to the after-hours maintenance people. He texted the picture of it, and the after-hours maintenance people said, "Wow."
Yeah, that's all they said.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a 10 out of 10 disaster for
It
bathroom.
really is. It really is. Like, that's like art. That belongs in like a museum.
Because it doesn't even look intentional. Like, if
No.
someone intentionally tried to do that, it would not turn out as, composed.
Like, you know how sometimes like guys are like, I'm gonna shit in the urinal.
Yeah. I haven't done it, but like
No.
it happens.
Yeah, it does happen.
Did you do that, Victor?
No, I just said I haven't.
I wouldn't be surprised from a glue eater.
But yeah, like if it was deliberate, like it would be in like the corner. If it was deliberate, it would be in the corner. Like this was a catastrophic disaster.
This was some guy that couldn't hold that in. Like he probably.
It had to have been like. There's no way.
You know
it was
what?
a girl.
You know what happened? You know what happened?
What?
Someone forgot they were lactose intolerant.
Ooh, forgot.
Yeah.
I know so many people who are lactose intolerant. They're like, oh, but I like ice cream too much. I know too many people like that.
I have this one friend. He is allergic to shellfish, but he will just grab his EpiPen and go eat fucking shrimp, and then when he's done, he will just slap his EpiPen into his
Oh
tongue.
my god.
Yeah.
But they're so expensive.
He likes shrimp that much, bro. That's how it is.
Oh,
That-
you could
that's
eat
how he's gonna
shrimp
die
all
one day.
kinds of ways. You could fry it, you could boil it, you could grill it, you could.
Okay, I just watched that movie.
You just watched
You
Forrest
just
like
Gump?
watched-
over the summer. Over the
Oh,
summer.
okay. I was going to be like, this is just like a last night thing.
No. But I like literally the first half of the movie I was watching it and I was like, I don't get it. What's the point
You
of
have to
this
watch.
movie?
Yeah, once you get to the second half of the movie,
Yeah.
everything starts coming together.
And
And
it's
you're like,
oh
okay.
yeah.
I think
yeah.
it's kind of neat when when he meets the Unabomber.
Yeah, he's great.
I think that was a good.
Jenny. Hey,
When was that? Would that have been too late for Forrest Gump?
Nope.
I don't know when that was.
Yo. Actually,
Oh,
no,
like he didn't actually
Unabomber was
mean
in
it.
90s.
Yeah, so it would have been slightly too late for Forrest Gump.
Well, not really.
I don't know.
You know, there was
For-
so they were planning to make a Forrest Gump sequel.
Yes.
Really?
Yes, but
It was out of
didn't do
spite. It was out of spite.
No, no.
Okay, tell
no,
me the tea of this Forrest Gump tea.
They wanted to make a Forrest Gump sequel where he would go do different things. He would like drive like he would be a pilot for something.
Yeah.
Top Gun style. But then
Forrest Gump is involved in 9/11.
But then, no, that's the thing. That's the thing. 9/11 happened, and they
Yeah.
scratched it because like America had changed too much or something.
Yeah. So what happened was, okay, so Forrest Gump is based on a book.
Really?
Yes. So it's based on a book. And so they didn't pay the guy who wrote the book a lot of money. They fucked him up over in his contract. And so Forrest Gump goes and it prints money. One of the greatest American movies ever made. It's American cinema. It's American culture. So then they go to the guy who wrote the book and they're like, we want you to write another Forrest Gump book and we will automatically buy the screenplay off of you, like the movie rights to it. And they promised to give him like millions of dollars, like lots of money, like an actual amount of money this time. So he does that. He writes the worst book imaginable. There's like, he goes to space with his son. There's like an orangutan.
What?
I'm gonna read this now.
And so he gives them this. Like, he wrote this book out of spite. And like the movie studio looks at it and they're just like, this is unadaptable. And now there's no Forrest Gump.
Aw. You know,
Probably for the best though.
honestly, someone could make like a spoof of Forrest Gump based off that book, probably.
Probably.
I think we need a new Forrest Gump movie where it's just like Forrest Gump post the year 2000, and then he's there for like everything.
What would that look like?
No. Forrest Gump 2020.
So Forrest Gump, it's like the 50s through like the 80s. And so using that same 30-year time frame, like 1990 to like 2020.
Forrest Gump, what's it Columbine?
So it's like what happens there? So obviously you have Forrest Gump involved in like something along those lines. Y2K.
Y2K.
Forrest Gump in Y2K. What else would you have?
I think
I feel like you would have to have 9/11 in there somewhere.
Yeah.
But like what the extent of that, I don't know.
I think he would have to be like a
tasteful way?
firefighter.
Is
or
Forrest
something.
Gump at the Pentagon?
Yes, Forrest Gump would be at the Pentagon.
Is Forrest Gump at the Pentagon? Is Forrest Gump in the World Trade Center? And it's like he's like at the World Trade Center. He like walks out of it like that morning. He's like, those towers ain't there no more. No, somebody told me they flew planes in those two towers there. like what would how would you do Forrest Gump in 9/11? Forrest Gump in 9/11. He just like runs. It's just like the scene of him running, but he's just running down the flights of stairs.
That's fucked.
What else happens? Forrest Gump, instead of going to Vietnam, goes to Iraq.
Yeah.
Oh,
Forrest
yeah.
Gump goes to Iraq and commits numerous atrocities.
He gets a medal for restraint.
Yeah. Forrest Gump meets Obama.
Yes,
that would so
that
happen.
would be the best
That would
part
so
of the movie.
happen. That would so happen.
Like Obama would do it too.
and then after he gets the medal, he's like, I heard that man drone strikes at Children's Hospital.
And then he got a Nobel Peace Prize.
What else does Forrest Gump? Forrest Gump gets corona.
No.
Oh, we're jumping too far.
Forrest Gump accidentally joins the Trump presidential campaign.
Oh my god. Forrest Gump starts QAnon.
Yes.
No. What is that? What was that one like thing that was running ads through Facebook for like the Trump campaign?
Oh, I don't remember.
Like using everyone's data.
I know what you're talking about.
Forrest Gump gets involved with that.
Yeah.
What else? What else happens? What does Jenny do during this whole time? Because Jenny's like the hippie.
So
Jenny
instead of
protests
being
Iraq.
Instead of being a hippie, Jenny's like protesting Iraq. She founds Antifa, all that kind of stuff.
Jenny's like a Antifa like alt goth girl.
Yeah,
Jenny's a goth girl. She's not like a cottagecore.
She's like,
Yeah.
fighting for gun rights
Yeah.
or like against like for safety.
Yeah.
Jenny is present at the Women's March in 2016.
Yep.
That's where they have their fountain scene. That's where they have their fountain
Yes.
Jenny has a
At the
pussy hat
women's
on in the fountain scene.
No.
Jenny has.
scene. They're like in a freezing cold fountain. Oh, this is a good bit.
Then
Oh god, what
Forrest
else
Gump is like. So then we jump a little bit forward, and they blame.
Forrest Gump goes with Donald Trump to North Korea.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
They sent me with the president
Nice.
to North Korea. I got to meet the funny man.
They sent me with President Trump over North Korea. I got to meet Kim Jong-un. What a strange little man. What else happens?
I think you jump a little bit forward, and then
Forrest Gump is the reason Joyce McConnell gets fired from Colorado State University.
No. Forrest Gump just goes and he does, hurry, you need to quit the royal family.
Oh my gosh! Like he's the reason for the
No, he instead of running across America, he like just backpacks across Europe.
Yeah.
And he just like finds like Harry and Meghan Markle like just like on like a random rock. And no, it's like he has like no clue who they are, and they're just like crying. They're like, our family doesn't want us to be together. And he's like, well, why don't you just leave? Mama left daddy. Daddy was mean. Why don't you just leave? Oh god,
No,
this would be too good.
And then
he gets Joyce McConnell fired.
And
the Watergate scene is him getting Joyce McConnell fired.
Oh my gosh!
and after that, he accidentally trips and disconnects the Queen's life support.
No, he disconnects Stephen Hawking's life support.
Oh no, that's boom. Oh,
I accidentally unplugged the fatty robot.
Forrest
Man.
Gump is there at the Oscars. Selfie.
Yeah, he watched. No, he's there for the Oscar selfie, and then he gets invited again. And he's there when Will Smith slaps Chris Rock.
Yes.
Yeah,
I thought that was a funny joke.
Yeah,
I thought it was a funny joke.
I thought it was a funny joke, even though I not know who G.I. Jane was.
I don't know what a G.I. Jane is. It was a G.I. Jane joke. God, what else does Forrest Gump do? Forrest Gump.
P-Money, any ideas what Forrest Gump might do?
Well, he's got to start a business of some sort.
Yeah,
So-
not Lieutenant Dan. Forrest Gump and Lieutenant Dan start.
No. What does Booba do in this scenario?
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
Oh, have you ever watched War Dogs? No. That's not fit Booba.
So.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So they start a boba.
Yeah, they start a
boba
movement.
Instead of Booba being like a black man, but he's an Asian he's an Asian Korean immigrant.
Yeah.
And then he goes, I love tapioca. You can put it in your tea. You can put it in your food.
Yeah.
And then Forrest Gump opens like a whole bunch of like boba tea chain stores.
Yeah, and then now it's the most popular thing ever.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
After Boba dies in Iraq.
What celebrities does Forrest Gump meet in this? Because so in the movie he meets Elvis and John Lennon. Who does he meet this time? So like, I think he meets the Spice Girls. No,
Yes.
I don't know. He doesn't meet the Spice Girls.
He meets Simon Cowell,
Ooh.
Harry Styles.
He
Yes.
definitely meets Harry Styles. Like he
Yes.
definitely meets Harry Styles.
He meets Simon Cowell, Harry Styles, and I would go out on a limb and say
We need someone big in like the 90s and 2000s, and then like Harry Styles.
he
for,
meets
like,
Ice-T.
2020. Ice-T.
He meets Ice-T and Eminem.
He meets Tupac.
Yeah.
Forrest Gump meets Tupac. He
Yeah,
goes
I think I told him.
Look,
Movie
movie studio.
Forrest Gump teaches Tupac how to rap.
Elvis how to dance. No, he teaches Eminem how to rap.
Yeah.
He meets Tupac, learns how to rap, and then he goes to Detroit, meets young Eminem, and teaches young Eminem how to rap.
Oh my gosh.
Look, I'm just saying, like we have a $1 billion idea for the Forrest Gump remake here. Like the money's just waiting to roll in. Like,
Wait.
No. Here's what we do. We capitalize on all like the people on the internet that like criticize like every little thing of the first movie, and then like
Cinema Sins.
Yeah, Cinnamon sins it up.
Cinnamon
Although
Sins.
I guess that really didn't work out for the Beauty and the Beast remake.
You gotta stop. This is why we go to hell, Victor.
boy.
This is why we're calling it Momscast Goes to Hell.
Fuck off!
You can't just be setting off Peyton's sticks. You can't be doing this.
What was I saying?
You were talking about Cinema Sins.
Oh yeah. So like like the Beauty and the Beast movie, like they when they did the live action remake,
Like
they
the remake or like the...
No. So they did the
original?
live action remake, and they like retconned a bunch of stuff in
Yeah.
order to appeal to like the the Cinnamon Sins like people
Yeah.
on the internet. Anyway, but like so if you were to do that like with our Forrest Gump remake, it would be a terrible movie, but it
be
would
really
get
funny.
a lot of people talking about it.
Oh, absolutely. You'd
Also-
have so many people. No. And then you make Jenny black. So you
Yeah.
have all these people going,
Oh,
Forrest
gosh.
Gump is woke now. Maybe Forrest Gump is a black man. Who's to say?
No,
This is
Forrest Gump has to be a quirked-up white boy,
No, there's not a single white person in the movie.
except for Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
He has to be like.
No, we get like like Tom Hanks at his current age to play like a 20-year-old Forrest Gump.
Oh my gosh, we pull up Be More Chill.
Oh my,
my
Dear
God.
Evan
Or Dear Evan Hansen,
Hansen.
that's what I meant. I always
Dear
mix
Evan
those two up.
I
All the theater people are coming for me now.
I would get what's his face? I would get.
Timothy Chalamet has to be Forrest
I
Gump.
was gonna say who played Percy Jackson.
Oh, I know who he is. I
Who
don't know
played
his
Percy?
name.
He was the guy in Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Oh.
Peyton, I'm surprised you don't know this.
I don't know names of people. I still barely know.
Give me a sec. I'll look it up.
It's
I'll give you. I'll tell you.
I still don't know what a quirked up white boy is. Y'all never explained that.
Logan Lerman.
Logan Lerman. I would get Logan Lerman to play Forrest Gump.
No, I want Timothy Chalamet to play Forrest
Timothy
Gump.
Chalamet's too handsome to play Forrest Gump.
That's the whole
No,
joke.
I would get Josh Hutcherson to play Forrest Gump in my Forrest Gump
No,
remake.
Michael Cera plays Forrest Gump.
No, Michael Cera's too old now.
George who?
Josh Hutcherson. He played PETA in the Hunger Games.
Oh my gosh, wait, yes.
That would be my choice to play. Because
Yes.
Forrest Gump can't be handsome. Timothy Chalamet can't play Forrest Gump because Timothy Chalamet is too good looking. Forrest Gump is not a good looking guy. Forrest Gump is mentally challenged. And Timothy Chalamet is too attractive.
That's the whole joke, though.
No.
That's a joke.
Because Tom Hanks isn't hot. He wears like a dad fit the whole movie. He's even got the white dad shoes. He literally has the dad shoes. Oh, and instead of investing in Apple, Lieutenant Dan invests in
crypto.
Bitcoin in like 2005.
Yeah, no, bro. Hear me out. Forrest Gump doesn't have Nikes anymore. He has a pair of J's.
Yeah, he's got Jordans. He's got black Air Force Ones. No, yeah, I would get Logan Lerman or Josh Hutcherson to play Forrest Gump in our Forrest Gump remake because I feel like they are just the average white boy of like the 90s and 2000s.
I can see that.
Like, I don't know. Do we have any other Forrest Gump fan casts?
I think
Who's your choice to play Forrest Gump?
I already said. I think we should get Timothy Chalamet for the bit.
He's too good looking. Peyton, who's your Forrest Gump fan cast?
Okay, you could just get someone like an actual like autistic person. Here's what you could do. I may just be way too into like the like research on ASD right now, but you could get like a female with autism and then explore like what masking is. I think that'd be kind of
CP Money, like I like where you're coming from. If we were making like a serious film that we wanted to make an impact on society,
Instead of a shameless cash grab. Peyton, we are making a shameless
okay,
cash
well
grab.
here's what you do. If you're going for like, you do like the female Ghostbusters then.
P Money, we're making this film for it to be
I
criticized.
feel like if we gender swap the roles, like if we reverse the roles though and make
it's a little bit weird.
it's a little bit weird because Jenny like is not good to Forrest.
That's fair.
Jenny doesn't die of AIDS, she
That's
dies
true.
of COVID.
Is she an anti-masker?
Yeah, she's an anti-vaxxer. Jenny's an anti-vaxxer.
Jenny. So you know how in like the first part of the movie, Jenny was this whole like anti-fat
Yeah, and then she's like a trad wife.
she does the full arc. Because she meets like this like Andrew Tate kind of guy,
Yeah.
and then like she does the whole arc, and then by the end of the movie, Jenny's an anti-masker.
Jenny falls into the QAnon hole that Forrest accidentally set up earlier in the movie. But yeah, like I feel like if you switch like Jenny and Forrest, like their genders, I feel like the movie gets problematic.
Yeah,
you know the scene where
Because then also like she carries the kid, like he just leaves. Like so you know how like Jenny like they have sex and then like Jenny like gets
Leaves.
pregnant and she leaves.
Yeah.
And she comes back and he's like, "It's your kid, Forrest." That doesn't happen in this because he like the gender swapped Jenny impregnates gender swapped Forrest and then just leaves and then comes back when he's dying.
You know that scene where Jenny is just like playing guitar naked at some cabaret.
Yes.
What?
When she's at the hippie commune.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch this movie.
Well,
She's with the hippies. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
No, this is before the hippies.
This is before the hippies.
Yes, this is Forrest comes back.
I haven't seen Forrest Gump in a couple
Forrest
years.
comes back from Nam, and then or something, or at one point, and he finds Jenny in like a strip club playing guitar naked.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And then so what happens is that instead of that happening in this movie, Jenny is Forrest finds Jenny's Instagram profile, and she just has a bunch of pictures with Dan Blitzerian.
No. No.
You know who Dan Blitzerian is, P-Money? Oh my god. Dan Blitzerian is one of those like Sigma male guys on Instagram.
No.
That just has a bunch of girls like posing in bikinis on his pictures.
Oh, okay. If we're not gender swapping,
Yeah.
I think Zoe Deschanel could be a Jenny.
Zoe Deschanel for Jenny, I would. Ooh, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like she's just like
She
she's
has
like
the
known
vibes.
for being
She has
quirky.
the vibes. She's the
Yeah.
girl in New Girl.
Yeah,
Okay.
and also in Elf.
She looks so different without bangs. Like
Yeah.
you unironically cannot recognize her without her bangs.
Okay. You know who I would get to play Jenny just for the bit?
Well,
So it's Forrest Gump.
Zendaya.
No, I was gonna say Zoe Kravitz. No, who's Catwoman?
Zoe Kravitz.
Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah.
Just Timothée Chalamet as Forrest Gump and Zoe Kravitz as Jenny.
Again, who is your Forrest Gump cast?
I don't know celebrities.
Okay.
Remember that movie?
Just think of a movie.
Okay.
Think of a movie and an actor where you go, this person could play Forrest Gump. Chris Pratt.
No, why is that true? No.
I feel like I would really want this is a weird thing in my mind. I would really want Chris Pine to play Donald Trump.
Yes.
Like I want Chris Pine to play Donald Trump in this movie.
That would be
I want
funny.
Randall Park to play Boba.
Who's the
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I would want yeah.
Yeah.
We need to make this movie eventually.
Forrest,
I mean-
no, instead of being from Alabama, Forrest Gump is from Colorado, and he goes to play college at Colorado State University for the 2000 Mountain West Championship, Colorado State Rams team,
And he wins.
and he wins. Yeah, Forrest wins the Mountain West Championship.
I know.
That's what happens, you know.
Dude.
And then 9/11 happens. It's like perfect. It's
Oh
like
my
perfect
gosh.
timing. 'Cause he immediately finishes football and goes into Iraq.
Yeah. Dude, we need to make this movie.
We need to make this
We
movie.
need to make this movie.
We need to
Okay,
make this movie.
the question is this now our intellectual property?
Yes.
So we could like license it to someone and we'll
Yes.
be like,
We make the pitch to whoever owns Forrest Gump.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
The film
Yeah.
rights.
I'm
And we're
gonna
like,
get,
we think you need a modern take on Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get started on the screenplay right like as
Yeah.
soon as I finish the podcast. Like
that could be
God.
someone's honors thesis.
yes. That'll be my honors thesis, bro.
Honors these.
Yeah, I have to start my honors thesis and I have no clue what to do.
Bugs.
Yeah. Yeah, that it is gonna be bugs. Yeah.
I can't believe we just came up with like the movie idea of the century.
It really is.
Absolutely. Right here. You heard it here.
Don't be surprised in like about 5 years when Forrest Gump the remake comes out.
Forrest is at 9/11.
The
Forrest
very,
is
very
at Ground
bottom.
Zero.
Me, Brandon, and P Money are gonna be sitting on the front row on the
We'll be
the
sitting
Chinese
next
theater.
to. Yeah, we'll be sitting next to what's his face? Is Josh Hutchinson?
Chris Pratt,
We'll be sitting next to Chris Pratt. No.
Timothée Chalamet, and Zoe Kravitz.
God, I just want to keep talking about this. It's so funny, but like,
Do we need to move on?
we need to wrap up. We're
Do we?
done
Holy
here.
shit.
We can cut out some of the nonsense from earlier. It was not that great.
Yeah, we have like we have not half an hour. We have maybe 15 minutes of stuff where it's just bad.
Anyways, talking about spoof movies. What's a spoof movie you would want to make aside from Forrest Gump?
That I would or wouldn't. I really want them to make Morbius 2, but have it be like the scary movie of superhero movies.
Yeah,
Like,
it'd be fun.
put in that just happened. Put in he's right behind me, isn't he? Put in that shit.
Put
this
in
movie.
Put in the. He looks at his watch and goes, "It's morbing time."
Yeah, like actually, like put that in this movie.
Okay, as someone who hasn't actually watched this movie, this sounds so hilarious.
So I'm gonna catch you up on because there's a couple jokes like here getting layered.
Got it.
Okay, so the movie Morbius comes out in April or May.
Uh-huh.
It's terrible. No one watches it. But people joke on Twitter like they watched it because someone made a joke that said, my favorite part of Morbius was when he said it's morbing time and morbed all over those guys. And so it was this really big joke on Twitter for like legit 2 months straight. Everyone was like,
did
this will be
that
funny for a
actually
week.
happen?
Yes.
No, he
In the
doesn't.
movie-
He
in the
doesn't
movie, no.
actually
In
say
the
that.
movie,
Oh,
no.
He
okay.
doesn't actually say that. But people were just making fun of it.
Got it.
Because, it's a terrible movie. You have to
Uh-huh.
make fun of it somehow. So then Sony decides to re-release Morbius in theaters for a weekend and it loses even more money. So it flopped not once, but twice. So then, on top of that, people on Twitter are making fun of Marvel movies because they're not very good, and the dialogue's really bad. So the ones people usually go to is like, he's right behind me, isn't he? And there's like that kind of stuff.
All that creepy shit.
All the like the worst quips you can think of. So just layer those together, and then Scary Movie. Have you seen Scary Movie?
Yeah, I've seen Scary Movie.
Scary Movie, just do Scary Movie as a superhero movie with all the superhero tropes, but
Yes.
it's Morbius too, with Jared Leto.
That's the thing. I think
Jared Leto is who I want for Forrest Gump.
No, I couldn't see Jared Leto.
I want Jared Leto to play Kim Jong-un.
Yes, yes. Anyways,
I want Jared Leto to method act for Kim Jong-un. I want him to go to North Korea for years.
Oh my gosh.
this is the thing. I believe that Scary Movie, like after Scary Movie 3, they're not good.
I haven't watched any of them besides the first one.
So
I think the first one's really good though.
Yeah, they just started declining because the first one was a spoof on Scream. Yeah. And then the things that all that teen comedy movie, you know, all those spin-offs that went back.
Yeah.
They just try to cram in too much references to stuff.
Yeah.
And instead of being a good like parody,
Yeah, good spoof.
a good spoof, it's just like
References.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched, my favorite like spoof movie is Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Have not watched
That is we will watch that for Halloween.
But we gotta watch.
It's a spoof on slasher films. So these teenagers go to this like farmhouse thing. It's just a cabin in the woods, and they just keep dying these horrific deaths because they think these two like rednecks are trying to kill them, but they're like trying to help them, and they're like really nice people. It's a really fucking funny. It's like we're watching it for Halloween.
Beautiful.
Fair enough.
We are watching.
I
it.
would not suggest watching Hungry Games.
Oh.
It's just a bunch
I've heard
of.
Hungry Games is
I've
really
heard
bad.
Hungry Games.
I've heard
It's
Hungry
really
Games
bad.
is really
It's
bad.
just like
So
a bunch
bad.
of like terrible like.
It's so bad.
It's
all
terrible.
sex jokes.
The
Yeah,
best
it
spoof
is.
movie is Airplane.
I love Airplane.
The best
Money-
spoof movie is Airplane.
P-Money, talking about media content, P-Money,
Yes.
have you watched Over the Garden Wall?
Where's on
No,
spoof movies,
I
Victor?
can't. I don't have
I
that
said media.
streaming platform, so I haven't watched it yet. But I want to.
I
Just-
want.
Anyways, Airplane's really good. I'm trying to think of other spoof movies.
I don't know.
Unrelated, but Paranormal Activity, the first one's really good.
Yeah.
The first one scared the shit out of me and my friends
Well,
when we watched it, because we watched it at like 2 a.m. So then it was 4 a.m. when we finished. Any noise we heard was like,
Well, like the
freaking us out.
found footage genre used to be good.
I don't know if it was ever good. I watched the Blair Witch Project.
BA1 was good.
That's not really found footage.
It is found footage.
I guess technically it is. When I think found footage, I think more like handheld cameras. Like Blair Witch Project. Have you watched Blair Witch Project?
I have not had the pleasure.
We should. I'm gonna make like a list of like spooky movies to watch, and during like weekends in October, I'm just gonna have people
Yes.
over to watch spooky movies.
In October I want to make like a function like a watch along parody of Over the Garden Wall, but like just like all like I'm gonna go all out. It's gonna be like you gotta bring your costumes because I like the vibe. It's like
it's a good vibe.
It's
a
American
good
folk.
vibe
It's
show,
American
yeah.
folk tales,
Yeah.
which I really like because people don't really understand that America does have folk tales.
America
Yeah.
has culture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do.
There's culture. You just have to look for it.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing more American than a strip mall, bro. Dude. Anyways, what else? What I saying? Yeah.
Peyton,
I-
what are you doing for Halloween? While we're on the Halloween topic, what's your costume?
Oh, I haven't even thought about it yet.
Oh no, Peyton!
I know.
Halloween's in a month
Skyler,
in a month and a couple weeks.
Why don't you be Skyler, P-Money?
I don't know who
from
that is.
Breaking Bad.
Watch Breaking Bad.
I've not watched Breaking Bad.
So we're doing Walter White and Jesse Pinkman.
And
yes.
Logan Saul Goodman.
Is Logan doing Saul?
We're convincing him.
We're
to be Saul
okay.
Goodman.
We're convincing him. Yeah, we're doing that. I know. Yeah. Any ideas yet?
No, but I mean, I feel like I should. I think I'm letting down all the fashionistas down. I've
You
literally
should be
not
Barbie
thought about it.
fashionista.
Wait, could I be Barbie for Halloween? That
Yeah.
would be so fun. I am such a Barbie.
When does Oppenheimer and the Barbie movie come out?
There's a new Barbie movie coming out?
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
Barbie movie with Margot Robbie and Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh my gosh.
No,
No,
not Jake
no,
Gyllenhaal.
Ryan
What's his face?
Gosling.
Ryan Gosling. Yeah.
That's going to be the best Barbie movie.
That's the new Sigma movie.
It comes out on the same day as Oppenheimer, so I'm gonna do a double. I'm gonna go and spend the whole day at the theaters, and then at first I'm gonna go walking in this really pink.
Are we showing up in suits to the Barbie movie?
I think
I'm
we'd get
showing
kicked
up
out.
in a pink suit to watch and a pink bedazzled
Love that
Yes.
for you.
Suit.
Love that
to
for
the
you.
Barbie movie. Then I'm gonna go to the bathroom, pull out my bag, and I'm gonna change into my Peaky Blinders outfit and go into Oppenheimer.
Yes.
I know theaters were kicking people out if they showed up in suits to watch Minions.
Yeah.
Which I think was
That's
the
really
dumbest,
funny, though.
It's the dumbest thing ever because like
Well, they were being really like. Did you
Yes.
see the TikToks in the theaters, bro?
but that's the first time like in a while that a movie has that kind of attendance.
No, seriously though. I think we should show up in suits to the Barbie movie.
That would be
Yes.
iconic.
If
No,
we get
no.
everyone on staff
No,
to pull up
no.
to the Barbie
We
movie
are
Yeah.
we no,
What?
in
no.
like our formal attire.
We're not showing up in suits to the Barbie movie. We're showing up as different Barbies and Ken.
Yes, I was gonna say what character
I
from
wanna
Barbie
be
would you be?
I wanna be Magic Ring Ken.
Magic Ring?
It's a joke. It's a
Oh.
Ken that has had. So basically, what they did is that they went to like different raves to get like a raver Ken,
Oh right.
and then so they
Made Ken gay.
no, they accidentally
You're
made
gonna
a,
tell me Ken isn't gay already?
They accidentally made a Ken that had a cock ring as in his necklace.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
No, I think I want to be so Ken, but he's Patrick Bateman Ken.
No, let's look at Paul Allen's Ken. Have you
P-Money-
seen American Psycho?
Maybe not.
That's a no.
That's a no.
Yeah, we're gonna have P Money watch American Psycho.
Yeah,
one of these days.
P-Money is uncultured.
We will educate you on Sigma movies.
Do you know if you actually look up Sigma on Netflix, you get all the Sigma
yeah, you
movies?
get all the Sigma movies. It's really bad.
Like
Oh.
Sigma male?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's this whole thing. There's some movies for Sigma males,
It's a
like
bit.
Taxi
it's
Driver.
It's a bit.
yeah,
Got
It's a
whole
bit.
bit.
So
Yeah.
Sigma males are for like people who are like a Sigma male is someone who's like so insecure in themselves that they not only believe in the concept of alpha males and beta males, but they also believe in a third class called Sigma males. But the Sigma male is technically above the alpha male because the Sigma male does not care what the alpha male thinks. The Sigma
Yeah.
male is a lone wolf.
God. Okay. Yeah. I think the men have lost it in
A
society.
little bit. No,
Yeah.
no, men will
have
be like
always been like fucking crazy. That the difference is that now we're not dying in war as often.
men will be like, I can't believe girls actually believe in astrology. What the fuck is this bullshit? And then they go, I'm a Sigma male.
Yeah.
Unironically.
Look, anytime the topic of like alpha and beta males, all I can think is Omegaverse. Do you know? So y'all do know Omegaverse then?
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, we are very.
We're out of time. It was great having you.
I spent enough time online,
I've also spent enough time online.
which I regret.
Homestuck.
Oh no!
We gotta wrap it up before we go to places we don't want to go to. Well, I think we had pretty good. Peyton, did you have fun being on the podcast today?
I did have fun. It was a lovely time.
It was a lovely time. We've been here for quite a bit.
Yeah. It's gonna be a lot to it.
Look,
Oh yeah,
Wait, can you hear that?
yeah. That's really. It sounds like it's like right outside.
Yeah,
It
that's
sounds like
really
it's right outside.
weird.
Okay,
What
go
is
open
that?
the open the door.
Do you have a mirror in your door?
No, that's
P-Money, can you see that?
I don't know what's going on.
that's that's not
This is a trick,
we're not
right?
supposed. What?
Is
How?
this it?
Hi guys.
Did you guys use the time machine yet?
It's like really fun to use.
No, it's also like really important. We need to take you guys in the time machine now, or
What are you talking? What are
the
you?
fabric of reality starts to unravel.
What do you mean the fabric
what the
of?
fuck are you talking
Guys,
about? You guys got it. I'm sorry to do this to you, Peyton.
Yeah,
they
Peyton,
have
we
to-
gotta go.
Look, from your perspective, they'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, it won't take
for
that
these
long.
guys though. They're gonna be gone for like
A while.
a while.
Look, my entire understanding of the universe is just unraveling right now. I think I'm gonna need a minute.
Wait,
Okay.
but guys, if we touch.
Wait, yeah, if we touch you guys, don't we like implode the universe?
No, it won't happen. It's just totally fine. Have you never watched Doctor Who?
Yeah,
No,
no,
you guys-
that's
you
what
guys-
happened. That's what happens in Doctor Who. We're using what time travel are we using? Like what time travel rules are we using? Are we using Back to the Future rules?
Yes,
I don't even watch Back to the Future.
I did. It's fine. So we did.
All right,
It's
let's-
gonna confusing. with
Peyton, I'm
names.
really sorry. We have to go apparently.
Yeah.
Oh,
Goodbye.
okay.
Goodbye.
Well, I guess. Thanks for watching Momscast. Really hope that everyone is doing well out here. And that I'm gonna take some time to process this.